So today I thought I want to take Davy out on a paddleboard, and he's got lots of practice getting onto boundaries, something like this here. So I don't think getting onto the board is going to be a big challenge for him. However, for safety reasons and practical reasons, I do like to put a life jacket on my dogs when I take him with me. And honestly, dogs really, I think most dogs naturally know how to swim. It's not that they're gonna drown, but if they happen to go in the water for a swim and to get them back onto the board, that can be quite a challenge. 40 pounds of wet dog that's scrambling to get up onto the board is not an easy task. So having a life jacket, which has a lovely handle here, makes it so much easier to get them back onto the board. So there's a really good reason to always have your dog wear a life jacket when you're out on the water. Same for myself. And Davy has never seen this before, so we're just going to start from scratch introducing this new piece of equipment to him. So what I like to do first is just to bring it out, let him check it out, have a sniff, and reward. Davy. Yes. Just looking at it. Yes. How about over here? Yes. Good. So he's not bothered by this. Maybe we'll put it out a little bigger. We can have him step on it. That's never a bad thing. Yes, good job. So we can just do a bit of scatter feeding around it. This thing in itself, nothing to worry about. He's happy to come back and step on it. That's all the training we've done with platforms. All right. So far, so good. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pick it up. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just kind of have him come underneath it. Yeah, there's all these flaps here. Good job. Again, we've practiced going under objects, so all these little building blocks are paying off. Yeah, good. And what I like to do is frequent releases away from the thing that we're working with, so that means just kind of a reset cookie, throwing it away. So we're going to try something different. Ooh, yeah, that is scary. Now it comes over top of you. He's never worn a coat or a blanket or anything, so we're just going to play around with that. All right, good, yes. Quickly on and release off. Okay. Good, I'll give him some cookies while this is just leaning on him. Good, I can see how he's eating the food now. He's a little bit put off by it. So again, getting him moving. First time's not easy. Yes, good job. Good. So again, that doesn't seem to be too big a deal. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, right, it's okay. Good. I'll hop it up. Let's give him a little bit of a break. There you go. I had no idea how he was going to handle this. So we're just going to progress to closing the front. I'm just going to make this really big. And see if I can put this, get his head through here. All right. Oh. Good. Yeah, I can go around it. I will. Yeah, no, that is very good. Look at that. And just the fact that he's still eating is a good sign. Now I'm going to get him to move. Can you take a step? All right. These things like, oh no, I can't move anymore. Yeah, because he'll have to be able to move while he wearing this. Yeah, it's okay. But he's sure trying. Yeah, shake it off. All right, let's do this one again. So, just get him to put his head in there. Good boy. So I'll see if I can get him to move around a little bit. He literally thinks he cannot move with this thing on. Yeah. Can you put your head up? Okay, get it. Yeah, there you go. I know there's flaps on the side. Very good. Good job. You could also tie up the flaps on the side for the first little bit so there's nothing there, if your dog is sensitive to that. Good boy. Very nice. Good job. And I'll reward him after taking it off as well. So there's lots of good stuff happening. Let's take another little break. Good job. So far we've introduced the life jacket on the ground. He has stepped on it. I have lifted it above him. He's gotten underneath to take some food. And then I closed the front and had him stick his head through. So the next step that we have to do is just going to close the Velcro and attach it completely. Oh yeah, and I forgot, and we got him moving around with just wearing this. So if your dog is super sensitive, I would look at attaching these up so it's just kind of on the back and not around the sides and underneath his belly. He seemed okay with that, so we're just going to progress from there. But it's important to break down these things into very, very small steps and quickly progress as the dog is comfortable with it. So we're going to start here again. Okay. Good. We got this. So now we're going to have something under the belly. I'm going to keep it loose. I'll leave the straps because it's a bit loose. And again, I'm going to get him to move. Okay. Up. Yeah, you can. Come here, Davy. I know. It's really difficult, huh? All right. Okay, he can eat, but he is frozen in time. So we'll just give him some time to adjust here. He was able to do it before. Okay. Can you take one step? Yes, good job. One step. One step. Yeah, good boy. Okay, go get it. Go get it. And it does help that he's very foodie. He would have vacuumed this all up normally. Good. Okay, get it. Good, so I'm just going to let him figure this out on his own term. I'm actually going to attach it just a little bit better so I can put the straps up. And then there's nothing dangling underneath him. So this is all we need. Yes, good boy. And you know, talking to your dog, telling them that they're doing great, they're so brave. This is super weird. Actually, my other dogs, they had all been used to wearing like back on track or magnetic coats. So putting a life jacket on wasn't a big deal. He's never had anything on him like that before. So as he's getting over this kind of like, I cannot move, it's kind of like when you put protective leg wraps on a horse the first time and they just cannot move. But I think they can. Ready? Get it. Get it. Okay, get it. Yeah, good boy. And over here. And over here. Yes, good. Get it? Maybe if I move with him. No. Yeah, good job. So we're going back to games that he's familiar with. Follow the food in the hand. And it won't take long until he just doesn't even know what's going on. He's just gonna wear this like it's an everyday thing. Good job. Super duper. Okay. So if your dog is not used to food follow, then that is something to practice ahead of time. And you just follow the food in the hand. Up, up. Yeah, good boy. There you go. Very good. Okay. All right. Good, so I'm going to take it off. And I think that was a very good first session. I think we're going to repeat this before we have to go out on the water. All right, you got out of it. Good job. And I'm going to put it back down, and we're associating fun things like food with it. Yes, look. I don't want him to shy away from being near this thing. Good job. Very good. And he's got a good handful of his food today. There's some treats. Oh, good. You have not lost your appetite. That's excellent. There's more crumbs here. You're missing out on some pieces here. Good boy. Very nice. Now we're just doing another little session. Had a little bit of a break, and you can see I can get him moving a lot better. Okay. Yeah. Oh, get it. Yeah, good job. Very good. Are you ready? Here, last one. Good boy. Good. So I think we are ready to try this on a paddleboard. Stay tuned. Trying to catch a wave.